Hello and welcome back to Loquitur Gaming. Today I'm going to continue on with my playthrough of Descent. So in the last episode I finished off the first quest or mission scenario, whatever you want to call it, for Descent, and now I'm currently in the city of Frostgate. There's one thing I did want to address that was left in a comment that I did get wrong as a rule. I had used this ability on Cyrus here. Empower 1 fatigue after you roll, convert 1 advantage to 2 successes. And there's a rule in the book that was pointed out to me that says that you can only use those kind of abilities once in their timing window. And what that means, it's here the timing window is after you roll. And I had used that ability twice on the same roll to get 2 fatigue to convert 2 advantages to 4 successes. So that was incorrect. So thanks for pointing that out. And if you guys see any other mistakes that I make during the playthroughs, I do appreciate having them in the comments because that helps me learn, and it helps other people who are looking through the comments and stuff learn the game also. So I think I will switch over to the view here of the city and we'll go through and look at some stuff. So here we've got the armory. Armory allows each hero to customize their weapons using weapon parts when they craft and find some. Okay. We don't really have anything to upgrade just yet. So let's see if we can. This is the shop. Shop allows the party to buy and sell crafting materials and allow, okay. So here's a weapon upgrade for Varix to go on the Sunforged Spear. What does it do? 1 surge during your attack, add 2 successes. Surge during your attack, slow the enemy. Cost 200. This is a recipe for heavy bracers for chance. Your attack gains the crush damage type. The enemy is dazed. Okay, we could craft that, so maybe that would make us want to go into Chance's quest next. But we've only got 28 gold, so what can we sell? We've got quite a bit of herbs. What's this? Curios. Herbs. Oh, you know what I want to do first, though, is I want to go to the crafting area. Recipes can be found. Yeah. Okay. After equipment is crafted, it's added to the party's inventory and is available for the heroes to equip and use. Note that crafting consumables provides enough for the whole campaign. Okay, because we did get... Yeah, we got the antidote potion, 2 Vigos, 3 Toxos, and we also have the Vigor potion. I think we should, before we start selling stuff, craft these consumables. So we've crafted the Vigor potion and the antidote potion. What else do we have down here? We got something for Kaylee. Oh, we just use our Vigos though. Galadin? Forgotten offhand, your weapons damage is doubled, 5% chance. Whoa. We already have these recipes. So I'm wondering if we're going to go with Chance's quest. Heavy bracers. Is this like a trinket? Or is it armor? I don't know. Really don't know what that thing is. And now I don't know what I want to really sell. I mean, it's so early in the game that maybe I shouldn't worry about it too much. I'm going to sell down to 20. Especially the herbs, because I just did the Consumables. So I'm at $140. That could get me this recipe. I feel like I should do it while I can. Sure. What the heck? Animos? I mean, should we be buying these things while we can? Oh, there's a V-Ghost. Did I need one of those? What do I got? I got an Umbros, Aqueous, Animos, Toxos, V-Ghost. I feel like I needed one of those, right? If I go back to the crafting, I could craft this serpent's tail. I could craft this forgotten offhand. That's for Kaylee, so maybe I don't worry about that right now. Ooh, this is going to take 10 of our metal to craft this thing for Chance. So I think I'm going to go on Chance's quest. Yeah, sure. So let's craft that. So I'm going to use Chance. I've already used Bryn in one quest, so I think I want to... I don't know if Varix is kind of like a tanky character, but let's take Varix out with Chance. So we need 2 more metal in order to be able to get this thing also. So let's go buy 2 metal. Craft this serpent's tail. It's doing stuff for Varix here. Serpent's tail, craft that. And let's craft this ringing haft. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to equip Chance now that I think about it. Because Chance is not in my list here. But we can put this ringing haft on the warbell for Varix. Each other enemy suffers damage equal to your successes, 20% chance. And on the spear, we can add the serpent's tail. Now let me just double check that that saved. Yes, it did save. Okay, that's cool. Made some upgrades. Is there anything else? I've got 10 gold. Anything else I want to buy? I don't really know for sure. I mean, I don't have any of those. So maybe I should sell some herbs. Well, I gotta sell... I only need to sell 4 to get 30 to buy one of those things. Sure, let's do it. Because I don't have one. And now we're broke. Sunforged spear. Is this a new weapon? I feel like it is, but can I even... Do I have enough stuff to even sell to get up to that? Is it worth it? Those are worth 19. Those are worth 4. I don't think I have enough stuff to even get up there. I mean, I probably do if I sold everything, but I don't want to just be completely out of everything. So is that everything to do here in town? Yeah, we did that. Hero skills. Oh, this is cool. It tells you what choices you've selected for their... I don't remember what that's called now. but like when you have choices in the story. So I've gone equal for Cyrus and 2 towards Valor for Bryn. That's cool. We don't have feats opened up yet. Oh, we do have a trinket available. Bloodthirsty Bracers. During your attack, if the enemy is already damaged, it suffers an additional 3 damage. Or, yeah, 3 damage. So that's cool. These are the heavy bracers that we got for chance. And we've got some more recipes. So the bracers are a weapon part? Okay. So let's go out and I guess go towards Chance's quest. The following heroes are required. So the Outlaw Prince, a young high-rank sneak named Chance has offered to lead you to the hideout of the Outlaw Prince, a notorious bandit who's been preying on Forthin's refugee caravans. You must find his hideout deep in the Blind Mirror Forest, where perpetual darkness conceals secret paths and unexpected dangers. Okay, so
anything for a
prepare.
friend.
We have to use Chance, and we're going to bring
We travel on.
barracks. So, who do I want to have this bracers? Chance? Oh, why not? This is Chance's mission, so we'll let Chance be the star right now. It's the star. I mean, it's just a trinket, right? Okay, let's embark. You find an old lost orc merchant wandering through some lowlands. She insists she can find her own way out, but does ask for a bit of food in exchange for one of her trinkets. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. 20 cloth from a ritual bone spur. Thank you. Traveling, and we made it. Story time. On the edge of the Blind Mirror Forest, a wagon lies on its side. Its traces have been cut. Whatever animal pulled it is long gone. Chance crouches, examining the scene. His ears lie flat, and his tail lashes back and forth. Look here, some of the cargo is trampled into the mud. Food, blankets, supplies for the refugees in Frostgate. Are these the bandits we're after? This is their handiwork, all right. Their safe house isn't far now. I just hope I can remember the path. I guess we weren't quite there. Forest is dark, tangled, the leaves above ensnare the sun, leaving only whispers and shadows below. We're getting close. Now we just have to find the entrance. There might be some trouble up ahead. How do we know we can trust you? When it comes to trust, Chance chooses either independence, you don't have a choice, or we have to trust each other. How about trust? We have to trust each other. I guess I might as well tell you. The bandits who use this safe house, I have some history with them. Let's just focus on finding those supplies and getting out of here. A lot of refugees are counting on us. All right, light can hardly pierce the Blind Mirror Forest, and the farther you get in, the less visibility your torches provide. You know that it is mid-afternoon, yet the woods around you seem to exist in an unscrutable, moonless night. Okay, it looks like we got to do a little bit of setup, so I'm going to have to throw in a cut and gather all the cards and everything down here on the table and get the stuff set up. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had some technical difficulties with my card camera, so I actually Lost a little bit of recording because I also had some problems with the microphone, but I am back now. You can see I've got the stuff set up. I do want to go through the abilities and stuff on the cards. I'll try to use the card camera. If it gives out on me again, I'm just going to go to showing it to this camera up here. I'm going to turn another light on if I'm going to do that. But let's just go through what the abilities are. So let's start with Chance. So Chance, I'll show this card on here, even though it's a little dark. Has 4 movement, 8 health, and uses the blue 12-sided dice for attack and defense, and is +2 agility, -1 will, the rest is zeros. On this side, 2 fatigue, and the ability says, on the prowl, during your turn you may shift 1. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are within 3 spaces of you, you can flip this card. So that's cool. It's kind of a free flip. The other side of Chance is 1 fatigue. Child of Darkness. This has the shadow keyword. Before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card, and then you get to add a success. And the surge ability there is 2 successes. So that's Chance's hero card. The weapons here. We've got the Shadow Claw Gauntlet. It's a gauntlet, it's Moonforge, it's slash damage, 3 damage per success for 2 fatigue. During your attack, if you have a shadow card, add a success. So this one goes hand in hand with this shadow side. And then we've got the ranged weapon here, the thorn-tipped knives, range of 4, damage of 2, 1 fatigue. During your attack, afflict the enemy. And the damage type here is piercing. Afflicted is before activating, the enemy suffers 4 damage. So that's cool. The abilities on the skill card, this side is careful. For 2 fatigue, during your defense, add 1 success. After this defense, shift 1. And it's got a capacity of 2 fatigue. And then on this side is Shadow Disguise. 1 action, swap spaces with another hero within 5 spaces of you. Then flip this card. So this might be just fodder for the required flip here. So I think Chance is going to start with the gauntlets. Try to get a bunch of successes. Chance also has the Bloodthirsty Bracers. During your attack, if the enemy is already damaged, it suffers an additional 3 damage. Now, the app should know that, and then Chance is carrying a Vigor Potion and an Antidote Potion, and so is Varix. Alright, so Varix here is 3 movement, 8 health, blue attack die, 12-sided attack die, and the 8-sided orange defense die, and has a +2 will, +1 insight, and -1 might. 3 fatigue on this side, so this side is survivor. For 2 fatigue, during your attack, add 1 surge. Surge here is add 1 success, and any hero may discard 1 condition. The other side, for 2 fatigue, during your turn, you or an adjacent hero heals 2 health. And this has a capacity of 3 fatigue. So Varix is, I think, is going to start on the survivor side to add a surge. Varix's weapons. We've got the Ironthorn Warbell, crushing type, 3 damage. On a surge, during your attack, add 2 successes and expose the enemy. Expose. When they're exposed, you get +20% hero attack damage. The other side is the Riverwatch Spear. It's a reach weapon, 3 damage, piercing. During your attack, add 2 successes and enfeeble the enemy in a 2 fatigue limit on that. Enfeebled is -20% enemy attack damage. And the abilities, Destiny's Call. During your or another hero's attack, doom the enemy, and for 1 fatigue. Doom makes it so that the other statuses do not get removed at the end of the round. and Fate's Embrace. For an action, attack an enemy. During the attack, add 2 successes. After this attack, flip this card. So I think we're going to start on Fate's Embrace. And you have to have a surge for both of these to trigger. They both add 2 successes and they just do different conditions. So really the difference is the damage type and the reach. Let's go for the reach just so we don't necessarily have to be super close. And then we've got the 2 consumables here as well. Okay, so what got kind of missed and what I lost is some of the story. So Chance kind of knows the area, and I chose that his teacher taught him about it. And then it also told us about feats. So let's take a look at their feats. So Varix wants to deal additional damage using weaknesses. So we need to discover some weaknesses to do extra damage for Varix's feat. And then Chance wants to interact while there are enemies on the map. Seems pretty simple. So the app also told me to set up 2, what are these called? Like objective tokens or something? I can't remember what they're called now. They're things to interact with. The top one says a worn path winds into the darkness of the forest. And this one says the same thing. So I think I am set up and ready to go. It is the hero's phase. Let me get our health out here. 8 health and 8 health. And I will track movement and actions again. We don't have anything to interact with on the map yet, so who do I want to go first? I'm going to have Varix go first. So 2 actions, and Varix gets 3 movement points. I mean, let's just go towards this one. So that's 1 movement point used, and we are going to interact with that thing. You start down the path hoping that it is the right one. Okay, place tile 17B and 1 archway. So I do have these in order, so it's faster to find the tile. So we've got 17 and an archway, and they're telling me it's not really connected. Okay, so we are immediately going to need to move the app screen. Let me put it over here, and we can shift this stuff over here for now until something else happens. I guess I could have pushed it all that way too. Okay, so that was 1 movement. Ooh, a woman in a brown cloak stirs a bubbling, simmering soup in a cauldron. She looks up at you as you arrive. Who is it? Who? She pauses in her stirring. Ah, not the neighbors, at least. Make yourself at home. I'll need to open the way for you, at any rate. Place 1 cauldron and 1 explore token is what they're called. So explore token there. And the cauldron. Right there. The path before you widens into a clearing. Indistinct shapes loom in the shadows ahead. Place your hero on a highlighted space, then you may perform an additional action. Ooh, so we get an additional action. And it was Varix who went, so Varix goes there. So the cauldron is interactable. So we'll use up the rest of our free maneuver. Let's go here. I guess we'll get another maneuver because we just kind of got a free action. We'll go 1 to there. And I'm going to interact with the Explore token. As you approach, you see the woman's cloak is actually made of brown feathers. She peers out at you from the hood, eyes large. I don't see many visitors this deep in the Blind Mirror Forest, she says. Do you live here? Are you with the outlaws? Or can you help us find the outlaw hideout? How about, do you live here? Well, I don't want to trigger her off that we're looking for outlaws, maybe? Do you live here? I do. No, it's not dangerous. Yes, you get used to it. She drops a few mushrooms in the cauldron. My only complaint is a few noisy neighbors, but I manage. Here, taste. She takes a ladle and fills it with the popping, bubbling green soup in the cauldron. I'll trust her. Is this dumb? You slurp up some of the proffered soup. It tastes green? Yes, green. Test will 6. If you pass, you may ready 1 card. If you fail, infect 1 card. Oh boy. Oh good, Varix has a will +2. So we got 2, 3 successes. His will is +2, that's 5. We also got 2 advantages and 1 surge. Surge is add 1 success and any hero may discard 1 condition. So we'll make that the 6, so we pass. We can ready a card. Ready. Focus, prepare, scar, terror, infect. What is ready? Oh, I could flip a card if I wanted to. Well, I really don't want to. Oh, you know what I should have thought about? Oh yeah, shadow. I want the shadow for this. Yes, I'm on all the right sides. Okay. I don't need to ready anything. Okay. I don't know if I want to interact with the cauldron. Like, do I interact with her again? Okay, we got the same choices. That's the last action. How about, can you help us find the outlaw hideout? I think we know she's not with the outlaws. I'm betting the outlaws are the noisy neighbors. I can open the way for you. I keep things closed up so I can keep my own company. Sometimes stray animals wander in if I let them. Are you prepared for that? Yes. The old woman nods acknowledgement. She gazes into the darkened trees and lets out 3 sudden rising whoops. You're startled at first, but then notice paths that you did not see before. But coming down them, foes. I have an understanding with the creatures of this forest, so don't worry about me, the woman assures you. Place 2 explore tokens. Right there. And right behind me. I have no actions left, unfortunately. Spawn the following enemies. A wolf. Right next to me. Where are my wolves? Look at this gray wolf. I guess in case there's more, I should mark it. It's orange. And it's a level 2 wolf. I've got 2 movement left. I don't know what happens. Am I impeded? Because the wolf spawned next to me? If you know, let me know in the comments down below. I don't want to take the time right now during the playthrough to look it up, unless later on it becomes important. I'm just not going to move anymore. So Varix will be done. I don't know if I want to split up, so we'll have Chance go.
And Chance gets 4 movement from his free action. Chance is going to go 1, 2, and interact. Start down the path, and yeah, that should have taken an action, but you get an extra one when you move here. We'll use our one more movement to go here, and we will use an action to attack. So before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. So we will flip Disguise and attack. So we get a blue die. Or let's tell the app we're attacking. With Chance onto the wolf, using the Shadow Claw Gauntlet. Feral, after the attack, the enemy shifts 1 space towards you. Then if it's adjacent to you, you suffer a damage. Okay, well, it's already next to me, so. So we got 1 success and a surge. So there's nothing really to spend except this here. Let's do this. So we can 2 fatigue onto our Shadow Claw Gauntlet. During your attack, if you have a shadow card, we have Child of Darkness. Add a success. So we got 1. We get 2 from our surge. We get 1 from this is 4. 4 successes. And we're not adding any statuses or anything. 15 damage. Did he block? Oh, we found a weakness. So we want slashing damage. And we've got Pierce and Crush with Varix. That's a bummer. So Varix will not be able to advance his feat. And Chance needs to interact with stuff while there's enemies on the map. That's right. Chance loses the rest of his movement moving next to an enemy. Okay, enemy ability reminder. After the attack, the enemy shifts 1 space towards you. Then if it's adjacent to you, suffer a damage. Okay, so we suffer a damage. So we're going to attack again. Just have to advance our feet later. Because of Child of Darkness, we don't have any other shadow cards to flip, so we have to flip Chance there. And then this one again is on your turn, you can shift 1. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are within 3 spaces of you, you may flip this card. So if we get rid of this enemy, we could flip back to the other side again, which is nice. All right, so whoops. Oh, yeah. Gotta do this again. Shadow Claw Gauntlet. Blue die for attacking. Ah, we got the same side. So 1 success for that. 2 successes for the surge. And I think that's all we can do. So 3 successes. Our Bloodthirsty Bracers should give us a bonus though, so let's see if the app does this. 3 successes. Confirm.
I'm doing this for them.
Yes. Bloodthirsty Bracers trigger. During your attack, the enemy is already damaged. That's cool. So what did we get? We got 3 extra bonus for the weakness, 3 for the bracers, 9 base damage, nothing blocked. Remove the wolf. All right. That worked out. Okay, so then at the end of your turn, we can, there's no enemies within 3, flip the card. And I think that's the end of our turn. Or the end of the hero phase, I should say, probably. Resolve Infection and Terror. Each hero may discard a fatigue. Forgot about that. Little bonus. Back to us. So we got some more explore tokens. gonna go with Varix first again. We're just gonna right away explore the token behind Varix. You start down the path hoping it is the right one. Soon you're trudging through knee-high undergrowth. You plant your foot when suddenly you are swept off your feet by a trap. Before you can react, you are dangling upside down in a net hanging from a tree. Test Might 6. If your weapon has the slash damage type, add 1 success. It does not. We have Pierce. So this could be a little rough. We just got a straight up 4. And nothing we can do about it. So we fail. Try as you might, the net is too sturdy for you to easily escape. After what feels like hours hanging upside down, you finally free yourself. Suffer 2 fatigue. Let's put 1 on this because this is easy to flip. And 1 on our hero card. Because it's 2 fatigue and we can have a limit of 3 on here. Your journey in the dark eventually leads you to familiar ground. Place your hero on the highlighted space, then you perform another action. Oh, what? Was that a trick? That's a bummer. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For our free maneuver, and now let's interact with that token. Oh, I always forget to click discontinue. One last thing, Osella calls after you. I've heard the outlaws whispering, the inseparable brothers are both filthy liars. Okay, you start down the path hoping it's the right one. Okay, now we need 2B and 9B. So I've got 2, and that one is 10, 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Go right there, I guess. A lone tree stands at a fork in the path. You can see something shining from the upper branches. Ooh. You need a barricade and a tree. Barricade and a tree. Two more explorer tokens. Here and... I didn't do that right. That should be like that. Yep, here and here. Spawn a wolf, an orange wolf. You reach a place in the woods where the path is worn a little wider. Place your hero on the highlighted space. You can perform additional action. All right. It's too bad Varix still does not have the right kind of weapon to be getting advancements towards his feet. Then you can perform additional action. Okay, so we're going to use one of those actions to get some movement points again. I don't want to become impeded and block the tree, so I'm going to go 1, 2. We've got 1 movement point left. And we will attack this wolf. Oh, I don't even have to get that close, actually. But I think the wolf is... Yeah, the wolf's going to shift toward me anyway. Does that help Chance get closer? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so Varix has the blue die as well. Oh, so I'm actually going to use this ability for the action, for the attack action, not just a regular attack. Because this ability says, attack an enemy. During the attack, add 2 successes. After this attack, flip this card, and it's an action. So we're doing that. We are starting out at 2 successes already. Wow, this die likes this side. It's 1 success, 2 successes from this. The surge is another success. And I think I will use his ability. During your attack, add 1 surge. So I can spend that surge on the surge on his Riverwatch Spear. That says, during your attack, add 2 successes and enfeeble the enemy. So that's 6 successes and enfeeble. I think I'm doing that right. So we go to status, enfeebled, and then 6 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we're going with it. 18 damage. After this attack, flip this card. Okay. How did we do? Nothing blocked, just 6 times 3. After it's adjacent to you, it does a damage. Nothing I can do about that. During your hero's attack, doom the enemy. We might not need to do that. So I think Varix is out of actions and turn over. Yes, I think Varix is done. Let's go to Chance. Give Chance a turn. 2 actions. We'll just start off by giving Chance 4 movement. So Chance is going to use 2 of those. Interact with that path or explore token. And Chance ends up over here. And gets another action, right? Oh, interacting with these has been advancing Chance's feat. Oh yeah, interacting with explore tokens also works. That's cool. What was I going to look at though? Oh, the quest log, just to make sure. You place your hero, then you may perform another action. Yes. So still 2 actions because that interact would have taken an action. We'll use another movement point to go here. Then I'm going to interact with the tree just to work on the feet a little bit since there's an enemy on the table. And we'll forage the plants.
I should hold the coin.
9 herbs and 1 umbros from the gloaming mold. I already took that down. Now we will attack the wolf. Just double check. Yeah, that advanced the feat. Cool. Making some progress. All right, we'll use this to attack the wolf. We're still on the Shadow Claw Gauntlet. Yes. Before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. This is the only shadow card I have. So we are now on this side. Blue die for the attack. Just a surge. Surge is 2 successes. This, he could block this. So 2 successes. He could end up with 1 hit point. One more. Oh no, we've got the weakness damage. We're good.
My least favorite part of the job.
And the bloodthirsty bracers. Forgot about that.
Oh, I think this is valuable.
Ooh, we got some stuff. 2 curios, 4 bone from the bloodstained teeth. Remove the wolf. And we've got 1 movement point left. So we'll go there. At the end of your turn, there's no enemies within 3 spaces we can flip. You may flip. Since we don't have our other shadow card up, maybe I don't want to flip. Maybe I want to get this free shift of 1. Yeah, let's stay on this side. I think that's good. And we will end the hero phase. Resolve infection and terror. Each hero can discard a fatigue. It'd be nice to get this thing flipped back over, so we might want to ready that card. Resolve infection and terror. Each hero. Yeah, we just did that. Back to us. I'll need to click on this tree again. A lone tree, forking the path, you can see something shining from the upper branches. Chance has agility +2. Well, just in case it's going to bring more enemies out, I think I'm going to have Varix go first. Because I want Chance to interact with this tree, and we can maybe advance the feet a little bit. Is there anything I want to flip? This one is nice to flip. This is a really good side. Let's see what happens when we move. So let's move to here for 1. And we will interact with that token. Start down the path, hoping it's the right one. Path winds and twists with a little apparent intention. After a while of trudging down the barely defined path, your leg catches on something. A tripwire, you only have a moment to react. Test agility 6. Oh man, these are kind of a bummer. 6 is a hard number to get, and I got 4 again. So fail. You hear the snap of the tripwire triggering a crossbow in a nearby tree, and you're not fast enough to avoid the bolt catching you. Suffer 3 damage. Okay, down to 4. Continue. Place your hero on a highlighted... So I don't know if you... Do you have to pass those in order to make it somewhere? But I get another action. I still have 2 movement. I'll go 2 to right there. Then Varix is going to interact with the tree and pick the fruit to hopefully heal. Pick the fruit, heal 2. Thank you, fruit tree. Back to 6. Now what? I think we use our other action to get maneuver, and let's just get up here. We can work on the barricade next turn. Actually, you know what? No. Let's flip this card instead. We'll do that. We'll flip that card. Okay. Varix is done. Chance. Chance is going to climb this tree. So, first action. Climb the tree. You may prepare 2 cards. So prepare. Ooh, that's nice because that gets That kind of sets us up. No, let's prepare this because we get a free flip at the end of the turn on this one. Yeah, so we'll prepare both of those cards. Is that it? No. You find mirrors of all shapes and sizes hung from the upper branches of the tree. A lantern hangs from the sturdiest branch, fixed in place with a nail and chain so that it can only be rotated slightly. After lighting the lantern, you see that its light could fall on a round golden mirror or a smaller crescent-shaped silver mirror. Point the lantern at the round mirror. Point the lantern at the crescent mirror. Leave the lantern alone for now. Well, I don't know if I want to guess. Let's leave it alone for now. That sounds kind of boring. But if I guess wrong on these two, is it going to have consequences? So let's leave it alone. There might be more I need to learn. We can perform additional action. Okay. I'm going to use my during your turn, you can shift one. I'm going to shift up here next to the barricade and interact with the barricade. For an action. When a hero attacks an enemy, a hero may interact to dismantle the barricade. Disassemble the barricade. Might is not high, so yeah, let's disassemble. You look for a flaw in the barricade's construction. Test insight. So insight is no bonuses or negatives. Now I get 6. Where were you on the last roll, 6? There's no advantages, no. That's during an attack, during your defense. Barricade is too well constructed to be so easily dismantled. You'll have to keep working at it. I mean, yeah, there's no reason not to just keep working at it, I guess. Disassemble. Continue testing insight. 5 more. Barricade collapses to useless debris. I wonder if you get like a whole bunch, if you get some, inventory items from it. That's that. And let's move just up next to that one. Yep, done. Darkness phase, infection and terror, discard a fatigue. This side has healing on it, right? During your turn, you or an adjacent hero heals too. Yes, it does. An eerie darkness curls around the trees here, and you could swear you feel something breathing down your neck. Each hero on tile 2B or 9B tests will 7. Each hero who fails terrifies a card, so will 7. Oh boy, Chance has a -1 will, so 4 -1 is 3. Surge adds 2 is 5. So Chance fails. Chance has to terrify. Yeah, terrify. When time passes, suffer 1 fatigue on each terrified card. We're going to terrify his hero card because that's easy to flip. We're already past the time passes. Now Varix has to test. That's 5. 6, 7. Okay, Varix passed, so Varix is good. Okay, it's our turn. So Chance needs to flip this, or is going to suffer some fatigue from the terror. Should we have Chance go first? I really like having Varix go first to maybe put a little bit of damage on if we encounter a new enemy, because then the Bloodthirsty Bracers will trigger. So let's continue with that thinking. We have no extra shifts or anything. We're just going to use all of this maneuver right away. 1, 2, 3. And we will interact with that explore token. Start down the path, okay. Place tiles 5B and 16B. I might have to move this to there. This game's going to be a challenge to fit on the camera, I feel like, for most of the adventure. I'll tell you what, having these in numerical order is a time saver for sure. Okay, now here's the other fun part of this game, the Jenga Tetris-y. Yeah, I think this is right. We're going to move down. And just remember that this stuff is not actually touching or next to each other. You can still see Chance's card. Okay, I think we're good. 2 trees stand in a clearing. Their roots and branches intertwine from growing side by side for years. Okay, we got our other 2 trees right over here. 1, 2, 3, and right next to it. Let's make it look like it does in the app. Three more explore tokens. I'm not going to have one of these tokens that I can use to mark who's gone already. All right, here. Oh boy, here. And here. And we get a zealot in between the trees. An orange zealot. I think the first enemy of all the enemies is probably gonna be orange. Okay. You emerge from the dark and narrow path into a somewhat overgrown clearing. Place your hero in a highlighted space, then you may perform an additional action. Right there. Can I attack through those trees? We don't know about the weaknesses for the zealot. And I'm sure we attacked it with slashing and crushing, so hopefully piercing. Okay, well, we need to use an action to get maneuver points anyway. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is okay. So it'll take us to here, and now our weapon can reach. We will use this action again to attack. Attack an enemy. During the attack, add 2 successes. After this attack, flip this card. So we will do that for this action. Oh man, so I only got the surge. The surge is add 1 success. Any hero may discard 1 condition. So let's just get rid of this. Just because. Where was I at? So surge is 1. This adds 2. I can do this again because this has a capacity of 3 and we've got some room, so we can add 2. 2 fatigue. During your attack, add 1 surge, and then we'll use that surge from our spear. During your attack, add 2 successes and enfeeble the enemy. So that's 5 successes and enfeeble. We're using the Riverwatch spear, enfeebling the zealot. With 27 health and a possible 2 defense, a random enemy adds 2 damage to its next activation. Okay, that's not going to be a problem. Confirm. It's not a weakness. That's a bummer. Okay, Varix is done. Chance. 2 and 4 movement. I hope we get some clues to come back to this tree. And like I wasn't just supposed to keep pointing it at random things. Maybe I should have done that. We go back to here. Chance will interact with that for 1. Then he gets an action. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll use all of the free maneuver, mandatory maneuver, whatever you want to call it, to get to here. And then we will attack. Is there anything else I want to do? I mean, I could flip this over. To make it a shadow card. There's no reason not to do that. Yeah, so I'll flip that over, because then I can use this ability to add a success. Okay, so we're going to attack. We got a success and an advantage. So 1 success. How many hit points does this guy have left? I need to tell the app we're attacking. He's got 12 hit points left. We're on the gauntlet. We do 3 damage. So let's see where we are before we spend the advantage. Right now we're just at 1 success. That's not great. Bloodthirsty Bracers is going to add 3 damage though. So that's 9. Could block up to 2. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to add 2 fatigue onto the gauntlet. I have a shadow card. So that adds a success. Then, how was I thinking I was going to get another one? Oh, the advantage, yeah. We'll put it on chance, because we're probably going to flip this card soon. Yeah, so that's 3. I think we're done. We need it not to block anything.
It was me?
Yes, perfect.
Or you?
Oh, we found the weakness is slash. We still don't have any slash with Varix. Oh, I should have. Oh, I did interact, I guess, with the explore token.
This is the part I'm good at.
Following has. Oh, we got 3 minerals, 1 Toxos, and a Nightfall Tail recipe. And we can remove the Zealot. This should be at 4, yeah. I could have had that done by now, but that's okay. We're good. So remove the Zealot. We've got no actions left, no movement left. I think we're done. Oh, I could have shifted and flipped this card. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Or do I want the free shift? That's okay. Let's just do that to get rid of the fatigue. Now, infection and terror, we don't have any of that, and then everybody can get rid of a fatigue, so we'll do that and that. So then that crazy thing about that card happens again, but no one is there. Oh no. You hear what sounds like the call of a wren, and then a dart shoots out from somewhere among the trees. Each hero on tile 5B or 16B suffers 7 damage. Agility negates. Each hero who also suffers 1 or more damage also suffers a fatigue. Agility negates. The app may grant a hero the chance to negate damage or fatigue. If the hero is provided a chance to negate a damage or fatigue, the app presents the hero with a stat to test and indicates the stat negates. When testing the stat to negate, each success produced during prevents 1 damage or fatigue. And you also apply the stuff from the card. Okay, so we roll. And agility, we'll go Varix first. We got 4 and 2 advantages. We're going to take advantage of the advantages. This should have flipped when I used it to attack. So we'll put 1 there and 1 there. And now Chance gets to add 2. Chance rolled 5. Plus his 2 is the 7 he needs to take no damage. Varix should have taken the damage, because Varix only got to 6. And then because of the other thing, has to suffer another fatigue. So we'll just put it there. Sure. I feel like we don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. Well, Varix at a minimum doesn't want to spend a whole lot of time on this set of tiles. So we'll have Varix go 3 and 2 actions. I don't know, I feel like this token is just going to take me back there. Should I interact with the tree? Oh, there's a new option here. The tree is closely intertwined with one next to it. Let's not forget what we've done that. Follow the largest branch. Largest branch of this tree is pointed toward this path leading out of the clearing. Okay, you can perform an additional action. Well, we'll just do that again. I want to forage the plants.
This is recompense.
Forage on around the tree, looking for anything of interest. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. 11 herbs, 1 mineral, and 3 herbs from some starweed. You know what might also be good is to prepare some cards. So I'm going to have Varix climb the tree. Uh-oh. You prop your foot on a low branch and attempt to lever yourself. Test might. This is a -1 might. But I got 5, so that's 4. And 2 advantages. I hope this lets me prepare some cards, because I'm maxing out on fatigue here. So 5 plus 2 is 7, -1 is 6. Aha, you can prepare 2 cards. All right, so I'm going to prepare here and yeah, this one, because it'll flip to the good attack. Before I move, I'm going to just actually use both of these and flip both of these cards, get rid of all this fatigue. Now I'm on the restoration. During your turn, your adjacent hero heals 2. I think we're good. I've got 3 movement. I'm gonna move up here. I'll just move there so I can go to that one. I might want to be picking fruit next turn, next hero phase. Yeah, sure, that's good. Now Chance. You will have Chance interact with this tree. I kind of wonder if the largest branch on this tree is going to be different, or if it's still this. Aha, yes, this one points to this one. Oh, did that say I can perform an additional action? Yes. I'm glad the log is there. We're only down 1 hit point, so let's interact with the tree just to forage the
Perhaps
stuff.
I should hold the coin.
9 herbs and 1 toxos. Okay, so this tree was pointing there, that tree was pointing there. What does that even mean? I don't know. So let's just interact with the token in front of us. Start down the path, hoping it's the right one. You arrive at a small rocky hollow in the forest, hidden away from prying eyes, even by the standards of this night-cloaked wood. Place tile 8B. B. Okay. Oh yeah. Chest right there. Running out of tokens. And can perform an additional action. Is there going to be an enemy over here? Of course. Your rival startles a bandit that had been crouched over the chest. Chance! I thought you'd scampered off. You always got to get in the way of me getting a decent score. Time for a bit of payback, eh? Okay, an orange bandit. Do I have another orange out here? No. Okay, we'll take it off the zealot. Okay, what do we know about bandits? We don't know anything about their weaknesses. All right. Chance will use 2 movement points and then lose the rest getting impeded. I don't need to flip this. Slash and pierce. Ooh, afflict the enemy. Before activating, the enemy suffers 4 damage. You know what? I am going to flip it. It's less upfront damage because it only does 2 per success. I didn't have enough room to use the fatigue ability on that side anyway, because it requires you add 2, and I only had 1 room left, or one open space on the card. And I want to afflict the enemy, so we'll do this. I know we're right next to him, but he would move up and attack me anyway. Okay, we're going to attack. This blue die seems to have a lot less ability to, like, having a black die for attack or defense is pretty sweet, it seems like. So I got a surge and an advantage. I'm going to, so the surge adds 2. We'll take a fatigue. Oh wait, before your attack or defense you have to must flip a shadow card and add 1. So we'll flip this. That adds 1. I will add a fatigue here to make the advantage add 1. So that's 4. And I will put a fatigue on here to afflict the enemy. I think that's it. Chance is using the knives. After the attack, this enemy shifts 2 away. So 4 and afflicted. Confirm. Oh, we discovered a weakness. Again is... Ooh, this is Pierce. Okay, we need to get Varix over there to work on his feet. 1 got blocked. Smoke bomb after the attack. The enemy shifts 2 away. Kind of a bummer. Puts it farther away from Varix getting in there. The afflicted is going to do 4 damage also, so the bandit actually is going to get to do something. We're learning some things about these enemies, though, discovering weaknesses. Okay, no actions left. Varix is already gone. I think that's it. My 3... 1, 2, 3. During your turn, you may shift 1. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are within 3 spaces of you, you may flip this card. Haha, we may shift 1 and then flip. 1, 2, 3, I'm 4 spaces away. Hey, that worked out. So it is good to be on this side because you get to add a success even though it makes you flip it. All right. Darkness phase. Infliction and terror. No. Infection, not infliction. Each hero can discard a fatigue. Fatigue. Targeting chance, serrated bolts. During defense, the first time the hero places a fatigue on a card, they also scar it. Okay, so a range of 2. Plenty of movement to get there. 4 damage. So what do we have for defense? Before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. Okay, so we flip it. So that's 1. I think that's it. And now we roll. Chance gets the crummy die. 2 successes. So 3, so 1 damage. So from 7 to 6. From 7 to 6. And we did not use any fatigue, so we don't have to scar anything. Okay, that's the Terrify one. So we got to do this again. 7 agility negates. We got 5, so 2 damage. So down to 3. Anyone who suffers a damage also has to take a fatigue. And we will put it here because this card flips easily. Your foes search the forest for you. Remove each enemy on a tile with no heroes on it from the map. Then place those enemies on or adjacent to an explore token on a tile with the most heroes. There's a hero on the same tile as the bandit, so the bandit snickers, glancing toward one of the chests. Okay, we gotta get rid of this bandit. Now here's the thing. I could have Chance move up, interact with the chest, and finish off his feet while there's an enemy. I think I'm gonna have Varix go. I want Varix to work on his feet. And not just totally blow. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess I could just have Chance. I can do both of them. Chance is gonna go first. I think this is going to be legal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I think this is going to be legal. So Chance gets 4 from his maneuver, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the mandatory maneuver. Then my ability, during your turn you may shift 1. Shift ignores being impeded. It will go right there. Then we are going to use an action to interact with this chest. The chest is locked. It's so rusted and damaged that no key could open it. Forcing the lid open would require a 2 feet of strength. Test might. Okay. Wow, only 2 successes and 2 surges. But the surge, I can only use 1 surge. Add 2, so I got 4. Not good. You're closer to opening the chest, but there is still some effort required. Now that should have... Yes. Was that already done?
I am honed sharper than
I don't know if that was already done. So we got the Shadow Weave Gloves recipe. Defeat an enemy with your clawed gauntlet. Reward, Cruel Bracers recipe. Or interact with a piece of terrain that no hero has interacted with before. Oh, we get another skill. Cruel Bracers recipe. Is that a weapon? Those are skills. What is that skill? Sleight of hand, shifty. Let's take a look. Is my card camera still operational? It is. Sleight of hand. It's 1 XP. After you roll, re-roll 1 die. Shifty. During your turn, shift 1. During your turn, shift 1. So, do I like that? Or, so this is a cool decision point in the game. Barbed knives, disruptor gauntlet, cruel bracers. Cruel bracers must be like a thing that attaches to a weapon, like a weapon upgrade. During your defense, add 1. Swap spaces. I think I like the reroll. Interact with a piece of terrain that no heroes interacted with before, and I think that one's easier to work on, right? All right. So yeah, so I don't even have the Shadow Claw Gauntlet. Oh, was that even the right weapon? No, I can't even remember. We'll just interact with the chest again. Chance's might is 1 better than Varric's, because Varric's is a -1. Let's get a better roll. There's so many successes on this die. 2, 3. The surge is 2 more, so that's 5. Hey, the bandit yells, pointing a dagger at Chance. I was stealing that. The bandit shifts 1 space toward Chance, starting next to him.
Oh, I think
Following
this
has
is
been added to your
valuable.
inventory to be used later. 5 leather and 10 bone, 15 leather, and a twisting half recipe.
This is the part I'm good at.
To the side, there's a smaller chest with a skull and crossbones on top. You open the lid slowly. The following has been added to be used later. Black root bow and 13 gold. Ooh, the black root bow definitely sounds like a weapon. Mirror blade, mirror blade. Yes, the black root bow is a Galadin weapon. Okay. So I do not want to forget that I have this. We'll look at it if I decide to use it at some point in the future. 13 gold. Or is that too cruel? That might be too cruel. I kind of want to know what it does too. 4 range, 2 damage, piercing, 1 surge. During your attack, add 2 successes. If you have not moved this round, add 3 instead. Cool. So stand there and do some extra successes. And then the upgraded side is more damage. Neat. Chance is done. Chance went first this time for once. Now Varix. Let's get our maneuver points. Interact with the token. Move the map around. Interact with the... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I want to pick the fruit first. We'll still be able to attack because we should get another action from doing that. So pick the fruit. Heal 2. It's up to 5. Now we will travel. To there. And we get an additional action, so we're good with that. Let's use 1 point so we don't get impeded. 1 point of movement. And then, do we even need to... No, I don't think we need to use our special attack here to add 2 successes. I think we'll be fine just doing a regular attack. We get extra damage from the weakness. We are on the Riverwatch Spear. He uses, where are they? Here we go. That's 2 successes. The Riverwatch Spear is going to give us even more. Oh, we have to use our action for that. So that's 2.
Burn.
8 damage. Yeah. Every advantage. 2 out of 8. Remove the bandit.
Just
hey.
things.
Whoa. Your foe has dropped a valuable item. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. Storm Ring Mail. The bandit's limp body hits the dirt. You see a creased sheet of paper tucked into his cloak. It's a note apparently addressed to Muck for Brains, with the following underlined several times. Light from the moon points the way at the lone tree. Okay, so we need to go back to this one and point the thing at the moon light. The moon lantern. I probably should have been drawing a map. I don't remember where all of these things take me. That's a bummer. Okay. Inventory. Storm Ring Mail. What is that? Storm Ring Mail. It's medium armor. Can I use this now? It said to be used later. Sirs, during your defense, add 1 success and discard 1 fatigue. It adds a health point. And the upgraded side is just better. Can I use this now? I'm going to throw a cut in here and check the rules on getting items during emissions. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just going to go with, because it said after, or for later use, that it is used, it can't be equipped during the mission. So, and like the rules for setting up your characters in between quests talk about that's when you would equip weapons and armor and stuff. So that's what I'm going to go with. And because we did not get impeded, we've got 2 movement left. that we will use to go there. Now the question is, do I want to do this? Because I can take fatigue off in between. Sure, we'll do 2 fatigue and heal 2 in the hero phase. Darkness phase. Can get rid of fatigue. There's no fatigue to get rid of over here. Should I have flipped this at the end of Chance's turn? I don't see why not, except for the free shift, but that's good. Yeah. Nobody's on that one. Nobody's on that one. Okay, back to us. I kind of want Chance to be interacting with stuff first now, so we will have Chance go. We're already next to that thing, that Explorer token. Oh, your journey in the dark eventually leads you to familiar ground. Place your hero on the highlighted space, then you may perform another action. All right. We went this way last time, right? So that counted. I wonder what the first one was. Is that a bug? Did I just get 2 credit for that? Oh, maybe interacting with the chest the second time counted? It's kind of weird if it did. I'll go 1, 2. And we'll interact with that one. I don't think I've gone that way. So path winds and twists. After a while, trudging down your breath, your leg catches something. Okay, agility 6, which is good because we have agility +2. And we got 4 here, +2 is 6, so we pass. You hear a thunk as a tripwire triggers a crossbow hitting a nearby tree. You throw yourself out of the way just in time. Resume your march, being a little more attentive to your surroundings this time. Oh, so that got me nowhere. Except wasting movement. Okay, so let's go here for another 1. Interact with that one. Start down the path, hoping it's the right one. Yeah, that puts us up here. This was the lady. This one was the bummer one. This one was a bummer one. I think that one was a bummer one. We've got 1 movement left. We do get another action, it said. So we're back up to 2. That one didn't. Oh, it did trigger it. Or maybe it was this one. Maybe it was that one. Okay. We use that. So we'll get another maneuver for 4. 1, 2. Interact with that one. I don't think I ever interacted with this or this. And this tree pointed at that one. Start on the path, hoping it is the right one. Yeah, okay, so Chance gets moved over here, and then we get our action back. We'll use 1 to move next to the tree. Then we will use this action to interact with the tree. Tree is round green fruit. Oh wait, can I not climb the tree? Why can't I climb the tree? Is that a bug? Let me throw in a cut. I'll exit the app and come back and see if that fixes it, because I thought I should be able to climb this tree again to interact with the lantern. Be right back. Well, I still cannot climb the tree, so I guess I will just, maybe I'll go up here and see what's over that way. Maybe I have to go to both of those things first. I don't know. I got 1 movement point left. We'll go there. So now it's Varrix's turn. Probably just going to end up doing a lot of moving. Hope it's not bugged out. That would kind of suck. Okay, so we will use 1. I got no free shifts or anything. Nope. So 1 to there. Takes me back to here. 1 to there. Takes me back to here, and then 1 to there. I've been getting all of these interact actions back, but now I need to use an action to get my movement points to be able to continue moving towards that one. Okay. That gets me moved over here. I used 2 of that, right? So I've got 1 left on here, and we'll get it again. Whoops. Oh shoot, can I move? Well, I gotta check this. Can I move through friendly characters? Movement, movement. Maneuver. A hero cannot move into a space that contains an enemy or a 3D piece of terrain, but they can move into a space that contains another hero if they can immediately move out of that space. Yes, good. 3 movement points. 1, 2, 3. So we are right next to that one for next turn. So we're going to have to deal with the shaky thing. Do I want to heal anybody? No, I think we're good. Darkness phase. Infection and terror can discard a fatigue. Will 7. Varrix first has a +2. That's not good. 1, 2, 3 plus his 2 is 5, and the surge is 6. Oh, I should have had Varix go second. Varix could remove a condition. I failed, so I have to terrify a card. This one is easy to flip. But if I don't flip it soon, I'll start taking damage. So we'll terrify this card. Terrify a hero card. Yep. All right. Chance has a, this is will, no, Chance has a -1. 3, 4, 5, -1. Yeah, Chance is just going to have to terrify a card. Okay. There's nobody on that one. What one was that one? Was that agility? I can't remember. So let's have Chance go first, I think. One, two, three. And interact. I know I'm just going to get it back, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Chance is interacting here. To right there. We've got one more on our mandatory maneuver. We'll maneuver again to get 4. 1, 2, 3. Got one left. Start down the path, hoping it's the right one. You soon lose your way. There's a grammatical error. You cannot tell which shadows are trees or bushes or darkness, dwelling creatures. You cannot find the way you came. Oh no. Chance has bad will. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 advantages. But will -1, so even if I got those advantages, I would still fail. Okay. Despite your fears, you venture on. What choice do you have? Wait, what was that noise? Did something just move over there? Terrify. 2 cards. All right. And that's not the way to go. So why did that tree point over there? We've got 1 movement left. And an action left. Let me see what's still available on this tree. We could pick fruit or follow the largest branch. I thought we did that already. And I swear it pointed over there. Is it because we failed the test? Do I want to take the maneuver? No, I'm going to flip this card. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. I want the shadow card. I want to flip my weapons, what I want to flip for my last action. Okay, Varix. Get our maneuver and interact with this one. Sends us here. And we get an additional action. Got 1, 2, 3 movement. And we will interact with this one. Okay, yeah, so this one was a dud. That's going to be off the screen. Okay, so I'll throw in a cut here real quick. I'm going to move Chance to right here, right above Varix, I think. And we'll shift the map down. Be right back. Okay, I think we're good there. Oh boy, near a ridge you can see an old well, strangely out of place so deep in the forest. As if to confirm your suspicions that this well was more than meets the eye, several bandits climb out of it just as you arrive. Place one barricade. What did I do with that barricade? So barricade. Well, and we have to remember the adjacency stuff for barricades. Tall pillar. And the well is over here. Okay. Well, right there, and tall pillar right there. And we get an orange zealot and an orange bandit. Zealot and bandit. So the bandit is by the pillar and the zealot is behind the barricade. Zealot's level 2 and the bandit is level 1. Oh boy, the last bandit out of the well looks the most formidable. He easily spots you in the shadows. Heard the furball might cause trouble. He slams a metal lid down over the well, locks it, and deftly pockets the key. Nobody told us to rough him up a bit, but nobody told us not to do that either. The other bandits chuckle. Okay, so now we need a bandit and green. Right in front of the well. Chance recognizes the lock's make, a formidable lock crafted by a master at bypassing such devices. He cannot help but think of the days he'd spent learning to pick such locks, with each success met not with praise but with yet another harder mechanism and a warning not to get too proud of his skills. He can tell at a glance that this lock is a kind beyond what he'd been able to break. The key is the only way. Objective updated. Get the key to the well. The well before you must be the entrance to the outlaw's hideout. You just need to get inside. Place your hero on a highlighted space, then you may perform an additional action. Now I can't remember if I flipped this. Shoot. Where was I when this whole thing started? Here. I think we had to use an action to get a movement point. I can't remember. So much time spent doing stuff in the app. But I have no movement left. 2, 3. Oh, that's a bummer. I've got no movement left. Yeah, this is really bad. No way to shift. Varix is in trouble. What do I do with my extra movement, or my extra action then? Who's weak to what? The Zealot is weak to slash. The Bandit is weak to piercing. Which is nice. We've got two bandits that are weak to this Riverwatch spear. I don't really want to flip this. I mean, I could flip this to get rid of this terror. What else can I do? Man, I'm one away. I hate to just do nothing. Doesn't seem good. I guess I'll just flip this to get rid of the terror. It's better than nothing. Okay, this is going to be some trouble. Chance does have some terror problems though. Terror, and we need to get rid of those. But we can each time I discard one fatigue. Oh, we can get rid of fatigue. This one and this one. The green bandit wants to target Chance, but Chance is not anywhere where the bandit can get there. So then this bandit will go to within a range of 2. So right there. 6 damage. Oh boy. Varix gets to roll an orange die for defense. Oh boy, advantage, advantage. Well, that's not good. I don't want to take that much damage, so and I have to scar the card. But that takes it to 4, so 3. I should have got rid of that. Also cannot attack Chance, can only go after Varix. Ichor-Lash, after rolling the die, if the target did not roll a surge, they infect their hero card. One, two, 3. Or should I go here? 1, 2, 3. 2 successes. We did not get a surge, so we have to infect the hero card and take 2 more damage. And the same thing here. Has to be Varix. So we got a success and a surge. Surge adds a succession. We can discard a condition. I think Scar is worse. But we're going to take a wound here. The first time a hero places a fatigue on a card, they also scar it. We're not going to add any more scars. Okay, so we have to wound Varix. Wound Varix? Yes.
This is only
Hesitant
a
injury.
scratch.
And let's see if the card cam is still on. It is. After you flip a card, suffer a fatigue. Okay. So we're hesitant. And we go back up to 8. Nobody's on that tile. Chance is on this tile. Agility negates. Chance has +2 agility. And we're looking at 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're good. Your foes search the forest for you. There are no enemies on a tile where there's not a hero. The orange zealot screams an alien incantation foreign but for a single name, Varix. Oh, I don't like that. So the barricades again. When a hero attacks an enemy that is adjacent to a barricade, the hero adds 1 success. Enemies add when an enemy attacks a hero who's adjacent. Okay. How many hit points do these guys have? 20, 17, and 27. Can I get rid of the zealot? I don't know that I can. Do they have smoke bomb? Yes, they're going to shift 2 away. Can I do 20 points of damage? I don't know. We'll have Varix go first, so then the Bloodthirsty Bracers can hopefully come in and add some damage. We have reach, so we can attack from where we are. We're going to do this attack right here. So we get to flip this card. That's going to start us with 2 successes right off the bat. That's another success and a surge. Okay, so that's 3 successes. Now our surge, we can either add 1 success and any hero can discard a condition, or we can do this surge during your attack, add 2 successes and enfeeble the enemy. We're going to do that. So 2 more successes and enfeeble. Varix is attacking the green bandit with the Riverwatch Spear. We will be enfeebling him. 5 successes.
How many more?
Oh yes, 20 damage.
Way?
15 base, no blocked.
This is recompense.
Oh, that was clutch. Following has been added: 6 cloth, 3 leather, fortified half to remove the green bandit. You retrieve the key off the fallen bandit. You can get into the hideout via the well now and hopefully find the stolen supplies. Objective updated. Climb down the well. Okay. Man, really a bummer that I don't know what the lantern, I don't know if that's a bug or what, but I thought I should be able to re-climb up that tree after I found the note. Okay. So now we still have a Riverwatch Spear. Let's step forward 1. Oh, we should have got an extra success also, due to the enemy being next to the barricade. We're going to go here And with our reach weapon, 2 to the zealot is that. Riverwatch Spear. We don't get the bonus 2 because we don't have that thing going. Oh wow, we just got a surge. So we'll do this one, Enfeeble. Wow, there is actually a thunderstorm happening, which is not a common occurrence where I live. Okay, so that's 2 successes and Enfeeble, right? That's it? Oh, 1 for the barricade. Seven damage. Blocked 2. We still have 2 movement points. Let's just go over here, I guess. Okay, Chance is going to go. One, 2. And interact with that. Take me to right here. Now Chance is going to have to be next to that barricade. That's okay. So we'll go 1, 2. And we will attack the zealot. We have our Shadow Claw Gauntlet. All right, but there's a couple things we got to do first. So before your attack or defense, you must flip a shadow card. Okay, so we're going to flip our hero card. But we get to add a success, so we're already sitting at 1. Oh, I can shift away from the barricade with this. That's kind of nice. We got a success and an advantage. Okay, so that's 2. We still have a shadow card from Disguise, so we're going to do this for 3. And we'll do that to convert the advantage for 4. 5 because of the barricade.
Back to the shadows.
Oh, Bloodthirsty Bracers comes through again. Plus the slash damage. We remove the zealot. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take out the bandit, because I used a lot of my extra stuff by having the fatigue and everything spent. I think I'm just going to leave the bandit alive, and I'm going to try to advance Chance's feet by interacting with the barricade. This one is Insight, so Insight's 0. Was the last one Insight? No, I can't remember. Varix should have been marked as done. 4 successes and a surge adds 2 successes. That's 6. Got to keep working on it. But Prowler, 5 out of 6. Have I really interacted with that many more things than Varix first? Either way, Our turn is done. No, it's not. I want to use this shift away from that barricade. That's probably smart play. It has to happen on occasion. Infection and terror. Okay, so suffer 1 damage for each infected card. Terror. Here. Discard a fatigue. This one and this one. Yes. Whoa. Why is this elevated? Serrated bolt. During the defense, the first time the hero places a fatigue on a card, they also scar it. 9 damage? Well, he shouldn't be able to see me right now, so it's going to have to move next to the barricade. I wanted that to happen. That is a major bummer, though. I just realized you guys might not be able to see some of the dice I'm rolling right here. During your turn, do I get anything on the defense? No. Not with where these cards are. Okay, Chance's defense card or die is a blue die. Surge, that's at least 2. 7 damage, really? Okay, so Chance is just going to get wounded. Slowed. Reduce your speed by 1. But then back. 7 damage, that was a lot. That's a little redonkulous. Okay, nobody's on that tile. Nobody's on that tile. The enemies you lost in the forest find a way to you. Your foes search the forest for you. Remove each enemy on a tile with no heroes on it from the map. Then place those enemies on or adjacent to an explorer token. The orange bandit crouches low, daggers out, and beckons you forward with a flick of one of their rusted tips. The path leads back into the forest, but you're so close to the hideout you can't turn back now. Yeah, Heroes Phase. Barracks is going to go. We're going to attack. We have reach on the bandit. The bandit is weak to our weapon. So spear. We need this. Is there anything I can add to this? I don't think so. After you flip a card. Did I flip a card? I think I did this. I think this should have a fatigue on it because of my wound. I can't remember for sure. 2 successes. It's weak, so I want to do as much as I can to this guy. 2 successes, 1 for the barricade, that's 3 successes. I'm going to add 2 fatigue to his hero card. During your attack, add a surge. We'll do this surge during your attack, add 2, and enfeeble the enemy. So we're up to 5 successes.
Burn.
And that took it out.
If we need it, take it.
3 metal and 11 gold. And we also got, oh, we finished the feat.
My scars are
So we got the inscribed haft recipe. So now, something to prove. Attack 2 different enemies with your spear during 1 round. Jeweled grip recipe. Or Call of Repentance. Deal damage to harbingers and centurions with your war bell. What are harbingers and centurions? Are those a kind of enemy? Attack 2 different enemies with your spear during 1 round. Greater purpose, call to greatness. For 1 surge, add 2 successes. Another hero may move 1 condition from one of their cards to another of their cards. Or for 1 surge, add 2 successes. Another hero may discard 1 fatigue. Harbingers and centurions with your war bell. I don't know what that means. Two different enemies with your spear during 1 round. Only have to do that twice. I think that's easier to achieve. So we will go towards that. Remove the bandit. So now I wonder, and they gave us a way back into the forest. I really wish I could have pointed that lantern at the moon. I don't want Chance to interact with the well because that will advance his feat. So I'm just gonna have Varix go, actually, can I interact with this pillar? No, it's just a thing in the way. All right, we're gonna use 2 movement to get up next to the barricade. So we've got 1 movement left. We will use an action. Testing insight. 1 for 5. I'm not going to add any fatigue, so 5 more. Useless debris. Got 1 movement left. Let's just go over here next to the well. Okay. Chance is slowed, so only 3 movement, which we're just going to use right off the bat to go there. Interact with that well way up there at the top of the screen. You insert the ornate key into the lock and turn. You feel far more pieces than you're used to click into places you do. Then the lock pops off the metal cover of the well. You open the well and peer down. A ladder extends down the narrow opening, but you can see a faint light at the bottom. Descending will have to be done 1 person at a time and will leave you vulnerable. You shouldn't go down until everyone is ready to go, or while there are still enemies nearby. A hero may climb down a ladder if there are no enemies on tile 12B. This will move all heroes into the outlaw hideout. I need something to mark that Varix has already gone. So I'm going to bring out a different colored die because I'm out of explore tokens. So we will use that. I see no reason why we shouldn't just go down now. 1 by 1, you descend down the ladder and into the hideout. Remove all tiles and terrain tokens and figures on them. Okay, so we're quite a while into this episode. I think I'm actually just going to call this an episode right here and clean up and get the map cleared off. And for the next episode, I will continue on with this quest. I still find it as a bummer that I couldn't figure out the light and the mirror thing here, but I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I'll probably just record this and have both of these parts go up really close together, since it'll be continuation of the same quest. Like I said, I hope you're enjoying this, everything I post on this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.